Hello my dear health seeker, Inga from Health Origins here. So today I'm excited to take you through of what we are taking to our camping trip. So we're going camping tonight. We're going to camp for a couple of days. Well, we'll come back on Sunday. Today's Friday and we'll come back on Sunday midday. So it's about 2 days worth of food I'm going to be preparing. So let's go. So to me as a Lithuanian, no camping trip would be complete without a kebab or meat skewers. So we normally marinate some kind of meat. Obviously when I was omnivore, when I was eating meat, we would chop and marinate some kind of meat, and then we would put the meat on the skewers and then cook them over the campfire or on the barbecue. So that's what I'm excited to show you with this seitan chicken that I've made, and I'm gonna link to this seitan chicken recipe in the description below and also in the card above, so check this out. But yeah, I'm so excited. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna cut up this piece of chicken into like you know, good size squares to put on my skewer. So probably about 2 centimeter width I want them, and so I'm just gonna cut them like that, and I'm gonna make them not too thick, just the right kind of thickness, approximately. It doesn't have to be perfect, and then we're gonna marinate them in a barbecue sauce. So this is a store-bought barbecue sauce that I picked up, but you could also, you know, put it with sweet chili sauce if you like it, or you could make your own barbecue sauce. So just cutting them up a little bit, and then I divide them into kind of similar size chunks. I'll eat that bit. So yeah, so you kind of want to cut them in a similar size chunk so that when they cook on the fire on this skewer, you know, they kind of cook evenly and some don't get heated while others are still like cold, because obviously this is cooked, so it's just gonna need to heat through really. So yeah, so just maybe 2 centimeter squares I'm kind of cutting them into, approximately here. These small bits can be eaten for lunch for me today. So yeah, so just cut them up in you know, similar size chunks like this, and then we're gonna marinate them. I'll try to film you a little bit us eating them at the campfire if I can. We might be too busy enjoying ourselves, but I'll see if I can do that. So yeah, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place them into a container that I'm gonna marinate them in. So it's best if you use glass, and I've got a glass container here, and all you do is you just pour a little bit of barbecue sauce you want to coat it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit now, and then I'm gonna try and coat them evenly, and I might add some more, we'll see. So I decided to make these even more yummy by adding a tablespoon of sweet chili sauce. Gives that kind of extra bit of kind of sweetness and a bit of garlic, and I'm going to be adding an extra half a teaspoon of garlic powder as well. You could crush fresh garlic too. So that's it, and then I'm gonna mix it all up, and you're probably even better off putting the lid on and shaking it up as well. So this is all nicely mixed in and ready to go in the fridge. So the next dish we're going to be eating while camping is going to be some pasta. So I've got this whole grain fusilli pasta, whole wheat. So we're going to be cooking that tonight, and probably, you know, perhaps tomorrow night as well. I don't know, depends. But we'll definitely have one tonight for sure. So I'm preheating my wok here, and what I'm going to be doing, because I was making my avocado and coconut milk mayo, I've got half a can of rich coconut milk left still, so that kind of inspired me to do some kind of Oriental Thai or Oriental kind of theme for the pasta. So I'm going to be using this tonight, on the campsite, but to give the creaminess to the pasta. And I'm actually buying the coconut milk. I don't know if you can see this. The coconut milk from Lidl normally, and they're pretty good price and very nice and thick. So anyway, so I've had half of it left, so I'm going to be using this to make the pasta creamy, but I also need to obviously have some flavors. So I have 4 of mushrooms I had left over that I need to use up. So I normally go with what I've got in my fridge. That kind of normally gives me some kind of an idea of what I can cook, what I need to use up. So I also had some of the spring onions to use up, and I happen to have lime. I've got some, obviously, as usual, I've got some garlic in my pantry, and then I've got some soy sauce and peanut butter. So that's what I'm going to be combining. And for pasta tonight, I might add these seitan chicken pieces or not. I might keep them for tomorrow's pasta. We'll see. But anyway, this is going to be some kind of like Oriental pasta infusion. So I'm going to cook the mushrooms and the spring onions with a bit of peanut butter to give the dish this Oriental flavor. So that's heating up nicely. There is actually a stir fry option on here, which heats up a little bit faster. So I'm just going to add my mushrooms. And I'm going to wait a little bit, I think, for spring onions. Cook the mushrooms for a little bit first. And like I said, I'm going to be adding all these kind of Oriental type flavors. I'm going to have spring onions, garlic, couple of cloves of garlic. I've got some soy sauce here, and then some lime and some peanut butter. So yeah, that's it. So mushrooms cooked up really quickly. The stir fry is powerful. I'll just reduce it a little bit. So just frying the spring onions for a bit. Wow, this stir fry option really gets everything steamy. Reduce it a little bit more. So yeah, so that's nice. So I'm gonna add the garlic now for 1 more minute to just slightly cook it. And because it's starting to slightly stick to the because my wok is a non-stick wok, but obviously I'm not using oil at all, and I'm cooking on a high heat, so eventually it'll start sticking to the bottom. So I'm going to use the lime juice to deglaze the bottom. Wow, the flavors, the smell is delicious. Yeah, so that's pretty much good. So I'm going to add the remainder of the juice. Squeeze as much out as I can. nice lovely lime flavor. Then I'm gonna put about a couple of tablespoons of soy sauce, and then a couple of tablespoons of peanut butter here. In fact, I'll probably just add one because we'll already have enough fat from our coconut milk. We don't want to make it too, our pasta too fatty. Just 1 tablespoon of peanut butter to give it that kind of Thai or Oriental taste. So yeah, so I'm gonna switch it off now. We don't need to cook it anymore. And that will be now, I'll put it in a little jar here, and I'm gonna have it in my cool bag, and we're gonna put it onto pasta tonight together with that coconut milk for a lovely kind of Oriental inspired pasta. So there you go, I've got my mushrooms now to have with the pasta and the coconut milk for our dinner tonight. So I already showed you what we're gonna have tonight for as a pasta dish. Was mushrooms and you know, mushrooms fried in the kind of Thai Oriental style. But tomorrow night we'll be having the same kind of pasta, but this time I'll be using my seitan chicken pieces, some sweet corn that I had, you know, I've taken off the cob that I needed to use up, and some onion relish. I just love onion relish. Don't know if you can see this, guys. So I just love putting onion relish in any of my savory dishes. It just gives such yummy taste. So that will be for the, you know, for tomorrow's pasta. I'll probably have a little bit of coconut milk left from tonight as well. So that will be another nice, creamy, tasty pasta dish. So now another dish I'm going to be making is chickpea salad. This one I got inspired by Caitlin Shoemaker from her camping trip. So thanks, Caitlin. I have adapted it slightly, you know, to my version. But here goes. So I've got about 2 to 3 cups of cooked chickpeas, and I'm going to slightly mash some of them so we get some kind of mashed chickpeas and some whole ones. Then next I'm going to add about a cup or so of thinly sliced celery here. So celery, and then I'm going to add a couple of handfuls of raisins. They'll give some nice sweetness to the dish, as well as an apple. The apple is just kind of an optional ingredient that I just thought of now because it was starting to kind of rot in one place, so I cut it up to use it up. Then I'll put about 2 tablespoons of sweet onion relish instead of onion, because I think this way it's gonna last a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna add a whole batch of my avocado mayo. So the avocado mayo is on my channel. I'll link it to you guys in the description below and in the card above, so you can have a look how to make it for yourself. But basically it's 1 avocado and half a can of coconut milk, and some spices, some salt, and voila, you've got some avocado mayo, and it's completely oil free. So just mixing this avocado mayo with my chickpea salad. I haven't actually made this myself yet, so it'll be an interesting experiment for us to try it. We'll do, hopefully we'll do a little taste testing for you while we're camping. I'll try and film a video for you guys. So that is it. I'm gonna put a lid on this now. And off it goes to the fridge for now, but soon I'll be packing it into the cool bag. Oh, and I completely forgot that I had my half a lime here to add some lime juice for extra kind of juiciness for the salad and extra tardiness. I'll just put maybe a tablespoon and a half worth of this juice and mix it in. That's it, now it's complete. And the last dish I'm going to be making is the sandwiches for tomorrow for the walks we're going to be doing. Hopefully, we'll see, hopefully there's some walks. So this is my homemade whole grain no knead bread, which I can link to the recipe for you above and below in the description as well. So that's my bread. Then also my cashew basil pesto, which I'll link to the recipe as well. And this is delicious. So I'm going to do pesto on one side. Mark absolutely loves this this pesto. I'll probably take this with me as well, just to add maybe to the pasta on the second day as well, just to give this extra oomph, because it's so amazing. So yeah, so pesto on one side. And can't waste any bit of pesto, guys. And then I'm going to be sticking a couple of cucumbers on. And on the other side, I need my onion relish, which I've got here. So a bit of onion relish. On the other side of bread. Like I said, I love onion relish on pretty much anything. Anything savory just goes so well. So that. Then I've got some spring onion chopped up that I'm using up. So a bit of spring onion on here. Then we've got some of my vegan seitan chicken, so I'm going to just lay that out here. This is going to be one epic sandwich. It's going to be massive. It'll be hard to close, I think. So that's my seitan chicken on, and then I'm going to put a Chinese leaf on top here as well, just to give that extra greenery, extra layer. Just use that up, and that is it, and then just put it together. Wow, this is massive, guys. Can you see this? Whoa, this is pretty thick sandwich. So I'm gonna put them in the Ziploc bags, and we're gonna have these tomorrow for lunch. So this is whole loot for what we are taking, guys. So like I said, the chicken seitan for barbecue here. There's chickpea salad, because some of it we already had tonight. Then some bits for the pasta. We've got whole grain pasta, some coconut milk to go with it. There's sweet chili sauce and onion relish. Then we've got some bread slices, we've got some jam, we've got 3 bits of baby plum tomatoes. Then we've got some fruit. Actually, there's some bananas as well. There's some grapes, there's a couple of melons for breakfast together with the rest of the fruit. Then I've got some of my energy balls coated in chocolate. I better put them away from the sun quickly. Then we've got some tea, got some prunes. So that's pretty much what we're going to be eating for a couple of days. So catch up with you on the actual camping trip. Good morning, our first morning, and we're having our breakfast. What's for breakfast, Mark?
Melon.
Yes.
Half of one each.
Half a melon each. And then we've got some fruits that are there, and we're waiting for our tea to brew on the little stove over there. So that is it, and this is the view, guys. This is pretty spectacular. Will you agree? So yeah, catch up with you when we're eating something else for lunch.
Yeah, it's like,
You can put my noodles in. And then
Hello! So this is the second evening, guys.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, so just to catch you up on what we've been eating today. So we had some fruit in the morning, and then we had some sandwiches for lunch. Had some pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then now I'm ready to do these, which is the seitan chicken kebab thing that I've showed you how I was marinating. So we're all excited. We've had, lots of different food already.
really good veggie kebabs.
There's our crowd.
Yum yum.
Yeah, we've got some veggie kebabs.
Hey!
rice noodles, broccoli.
Yeah, rice noodles. We had some satay sauce rice noodles as well, and we finished our chickpea salad as well.
Oh, which was divine.
So actually, guys, bring more food than you think you'll need, because you'll want to eat in nature, right? That's the whole thing. It tastes so much better, doesn't it?
It does indeed, yeah. And you obviously work up an appetite because you're outdoors walking and doing lots of stuff all the time.
Yeah, we burned quite a lot of calories. I don't know how many miles we walked. Did you say like 8 kilometers, 7 kilometers?
Yes, yeah. But it was
naked swimming.
up and downhill, yeah. And the naked swimming, yeah.
You burn more calories
Naked
naked
swimming?
swimming
I
apparently.
don't think this is for the Health Origins public.
It's healthy.
We went
Okay,
to get more followers.
Yeah.
One with nature.
Yeah, we went to swim in the river. It was really
Video coming
refreshing. Yeah, so we'll see how the chicken seitan kebabs turn out. The seitan chicken kebabs were actually really tasty. And we're back from our camping trip. So just to update you on what we were eating through the trip, so it was basically everything that you've seen, and I also had some potatoes wrapped in foil that we put in the coals when we were cooking on the fire. That was really delicious with my basil cashew pesto, and the friends we were camping with, they really enjoyed that. So we've gone through pretty much all our food. We had some barbecued seitan chicken left that I've marinated, because we've eaten most of it, but there was a little bit left because my friends also brought some burgers and sausages, so we were kind of sharing the food a little bit. Had some vegetable kebabs as well, so there was lots of food, plenty of food to go around. So that's why we didn't end up using all of the barbecued seitan chicken, which we cooked when we got back. But and also we had only one lot of pasta we cooked as well, for the same reasons, that there was other food that we had. And the other thing we got was some ciders, which I didn't show, but we've got a few ciders to enjoy in the evening with friends. And also I kind of fancied and missed a bit of crisps. Luckily my friends had some crisps. I know it's not a healthy food and I don't indulge in it often, but when I kind of go camping and we sit by the campfire, we have a little drink or so, I fancy some crisps as well sometimes. So we had a bit of those, and everybody enjoyed my energy balls that I took as well, the chocolates. So yeah, so it was a success all around. We really enjoyed the camping experience. The weather was fantastic, and we really enjoyed the food. So I definitely say you can't, pretty much you can't take too much food, I don't think, because we've gone through pretty much most of it. And you do feel more hungry when you're in nature, you're doing walking, expending a lot of energy there. So yeah, let me know, what are your favorite camping recipes and things you cook, the things you can't go without camping. I'll be interested to know. And if you're new here, subscribe for more videos like this. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And remember, food is fuel, so be mindful of what you put in the body. And until the next time, guys.